The used car market is collapsing, but nobody's talking about it. Dealers are panicking, auction lots are overflowing, and car values that once shot up during the pandemic are now falling fast. In 2021, people were paying over MSRP for used cars. But in 2026, some models have lost 40% of their value in less than 2 years. And it's not just one brand. From Teslas to Toyotas, trucks to hybrids, the bubble is bursting. But here's the real question. What's causing this crash? And more importantly, what does it mean for you, your car, and your wallet? Because if you're thinking about buying, selling, or trading a car this year, you need to understand what's really happening behind the numbers. Welcome back to Car Hacks and Money, the channel that helps you buy smart, drive smarter, and never lose money on your car again. The truth is, what's happening in 2026 is unlike anything we've seen before. For years, used cars were gold. Shortages, chip crises, and record demand turned even old beaters into mini investments. But now, the pendulum has swung the other way. Prices are falling, financing is tightening, and repossessions are climbing. So in this video, we're breaking down the full story, why the used car market is collapsing, which cars are getting hit the hardest, and how you can actually take advantage of this crash instead of getting caught in it. Let's dive in. To understand today's collapse, we have to rewind to 2020. The pandemic shut down factories, chip shortages froze production, and new cars vanished from dealerships. Suddenly, used cars became gold. Prices skyrocketed. Some models even sold for more than new ones. It was chaos, but profitable chaos. People started flipping cars like crypto, and everyone thought, cars only go up. But like every bubble, that belief never lasts. By late 2025, the market couldn't hold. Inventory returned, interest rates hit record highs, and consumers backed off. According to Cox Automotive, used car values have dropped over 18% in 1 year, and the curve is still heading down. It's not a crash you see overnight. It's a quiet collapse, happening month by month, dealership by dealership. A $25,000 used car doesn't sound bad until you finance it at 10% or 12% interest. Monthly payments that used to be $350 are now closer to $550. That's enough to kill demand, especially for middle-income buyers. When fewer people can afford loans, prices start to sink. Simple economics. There's another side to this story, repossession rates. In early 2026, they hit their highest level since 2008. Why? Because during the boom, people overpaid, borrowed too much, and now they're underwater, owing more than their cars are worth. Banks are taking cars back by the thousands, flooding the used car market with cheap inventory. Electric vehicles are facing a meltdown of their own. Some used Teslas have lost over 50% of their value since 2022. Battery degradation, tech obsolescence, and rapid new model launches are making older EVs practically unsellable. The used EV market is learning one thing fast: you can't treat these like gas cars. Visit any used car lot in 2026, you'll see it. Rows of cars just sitting. Dealers bought at peak prices, and now they're stuck with vehicles worth thousands less. They can't sell high because buyers won't bite, but they can't cut prices too low without losing big. So they're holding and bleeding slowly. Inflation, job insecurity, and rising living costs mean people are no longer upgrading cars just because they can. Instead, they're keeping their current cars longer, -7, 8, even 10 years. This slowdown in turnover means fewer buyers, more supply, and, again, falling prices. Another killer? Tech. Cars today age like smartphones. Last year's top-tier model suddenly feels outdated because the new one drives itself, parks itself, or updates overnight. That tech gap is killing resale value, especially for luxury brands that rely on cutting-edge features. Remember all those people who leased cars in 2022 and 2023 because buying was too expensive? Those cars are now returning to the market, all at once. It's creating a tidal wave of used inventory hitting auctions, pushing prices down even further. But here's the good news. This collapse isn't all bad. If you've been waiting to buy, 2026 could be your moment. With high supply and nervous sellers, deals are finally back. Cash buyers hold the power. Negotiate hard, focus on reliable models, and avoid financing traps. Because while others panic, smart buyers build value. The used car market is correcting itself, and while some see chaos, others see opportunity. So if you're planning to buy or sell in 2026, remember, patience, research, and timing are everything. This isn't the end of the car market, it's just the end of the bubble. Stay tuned to Car Hacks and Money for more insights, smarter buys, and better ways to keep your wallet full, even when the market crashes.